Hello, hello. I believe I'm live now. Can anyone hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you hear me. Okay, good. All right. Sorry, everyone. That was some crazy shit. I had to help my boss take some garbage to the dump because we don't have garbage service here, and we do it on Saturdays. But we were getting gas on the way back, and he hit the lock button on the truck, so he locked the keys in the car, and then I've been having problems with my phone, and it said my SIM card wasn't working, so um, I couldn't get on my phone either. Luckily, we got a ride back from somebody, and now I'm here. So guess I'm a little flustered right now, but it's all right. So how is everyone else doing today? Yeah, it's been one of those days, Dale, for sure. Um, so I guess we'll go for. I actually got Jimmy P's texted me at like 10:30 and said the morning Saturday morning cartoons ended early. So I tried to text him, but the text wouldn't go through because of my SIM card. So yeah, blame Putin. Exactly. All right. So of course P Wizzo was here. Hopefully he's still listening. I don't know if maybe he'll pop in. Um, Today we're gonna go till 1 o'clock Central because I believe Stephen P is going, and I'm not going to run over his time. So, Fishy on what's going on, Sarah? If you're still here, thanks for coming. Always S and Patty always talking shit, which is always fun. Um, Ian, I didn't know you worked on Saturdays, but thanks for coming in. Scotty, what's going on? Oh, you blame Rico State. Yeah, Rico did it too. I saw Rico was in Saturday morning cartoons. He was up. So if he's not in here, I'll be mad because last night he said that he might be taking a nap around this time or still sleeping. So I'll be on his ass. He be whiz. Yeah, you gotta make excuses, man. Yeah, Jimmy, what's going on? Yeah, man. All these streams that are I'm doing for you is I'm doing it for you, brother. You know, I gotta keep you entertained when you're trying to get better, man. You know, I hope it keeps your spirits high, and that probably, what else am I supposed to say? I don't know. It's for you, bud. So, I mean, it definitely helps with my watch hours. That's for sure. Yeah, it's been actually kind of a crazy couple days. Stream yesterday, and then went right over to Josh Metalhead's stream for a while. And then I popped over to Adele's for a little bit until I just couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. I think I went to bed around 2:30, and I woke up at about 9 o'clock or so. So a lot of streaming. Ian, you didn't notice that Ian, I've been having Hippie as my name on here for since I think probably the second time I started streaming, but I like it. I like it. So yeah, I guess today, I mean, I don't really have too much planned, but I don't know. We'll just shoot the shit for an hour and a half, see what happens. I'll try to figure out possibly how to post the link here shortly after I'm done rambling for a while. Can everyone hear me a little clearer now? Steven says it was a little choppy, so hopefully it is windy today. So maybe maybe that's what it is. See me, feel me, touch me. Yeah. Let's see who else we got. We got Patrick Hardy in here. Minoski, what's going on? Yeah, and I wish you could come up too, brother. Yeah, I'm working on Ian. I'm working on getting that Dr. Doxel Axelrod's mini fish atlas, so I can learn all the fish names like you, man. I got to keep up with you. Ben Backstrom, what's going on, brother? Only Oscars. June, how you doing? Rico, Eduardo, be right back in Rico. Yeah, okay. Yeah, tell him to get his ass in here too. And Patrick, I'm surprised you're even awake, brother. And Nat, how you doing? Still choppy? That's normal. I wonder, it gives you an option. It gives you an option to stream on different bandwidths, and I think maybe I should have switched over to the 720 instead of the 1000 whatever it is. Stephen P, how you doing, man? Glad you're awake too. I guess it is. Well, it's still early for you. What, you 2 hours behind? I think so. Is it 9:30 for you right now? Let's see, Jimmy. I'm trying to be a drama queen, but while I had the flu, my doctor said I suffered a minor stroke. Oh man, Jimmy, come on now. It's one thing after another for you, man. Everyone sent prayers out for Jimmy. I'll be here as long as he needs me to stream. Although I guess that's an extra couple of days a week. So I basically would be streaming more than half the week. But I don't know. I guess if everyone enjoys my rambling and my ugly face, that's cool. My ugly mug. Yeah, it always cracks me up Ian Ian throws out all these names. I'm just, man, how do you retain all that shit? I don't get it. I don't know how many years you been working on memorizing these names, dude. I don't even think I even know half of the freshwater fish we can keep, let alone remember their names. Steven, you're going at 1 o'clock today, right? Or 1 o'clock my time. Ian knows nothing. Yeah. No, he's gonna be my little mentor for sure. I'm actually trying to get him to. He said he has thousands of pictures in his phone. I told him he needs to send me a file. Yeah, 1 p.m. Central. Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely be there. I'll send everyone over your way, of course. I don't think people need reminding though. Most people just know that's when you go. Do you have anyone? Are you having anyone up with you today, Steven? Or is it just you and Jenna? Yeah, Ian. Couple of years, okay. Yeah, my problem is I can't. I have to, that's why I want to get the book because I can't retain anything unless I read it over and over again. Like I can't read books at all. I've never been one to like sit down and read a book because I will literally read over the same page over and over again. Uh, Either that or it just makes my eyes heavy and I need to take a nap. So I'm better at seeing the picture and then basically it's just yeah, it's got to get pounded into my head over and over again. I was never good at school. This is something I like really, really want to learn, which is like this stuff. I can learn it. Yeah, exactly, Patty. The common names are hard too. The Rift. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Bookmarking and Google. Jenna P, how you doing this morning? Good to see you. Why? So what was up? I got into Saturday morning cartoons for about 5 minutes just to say hi. Uh, did they end it early because Jason wasn't there, or what? What was the what was the deal with that? Yeah, Patty. I was just saying that I actually got a point last week, and of course it was one of the most common. It was I think sailfin Molly or just some kind of Molly. I can't remember, but otherwise I never get any of um those names right at all. And yeah, Steven, I need some fucking coffee, man. Like between getting flustered with my phone and those keys getting locked in the truck and not having coffee, I'm just all over the place this morning. Normally I don't have a hard time having things to say, but my brain's going 100 miles an hour right now. Yeah, I've never been, obviously, you guys know, I've never been around for the other seasons, quote unquote, of the what the fish. So I don't know, but they are really friggin' hard. Yeah, I'm tied with you, Patty. 1 point. Ian, where do you work? You work in a machine shop, or what do you do? Sarah, you're still in here watching me make a fool of my ass. You're supposed to be drawing logos right now. You need to get that shit done. Although they say never rush an artist. Yeah, Patrick, for sure, dude. I listen to everything except modern. I don't listen to modern country. I like older country, bluegrass, 90s country, because that's what my parents listened to. And then basically everything else I don't like. I just don't like new music for the most part in general. I think that there needs to be a change in, I don't know, something needs to happen. Music needs to change, man. It's just not good anymore. Maybe I'm just getting older and it's the style changed. I don't know. But otherwise, yeah. My main music though is like jam bands. So Grateful Dead, Fish, all that. Uh I like rap for sure. Yeah. 90s alternative was the shit. Yeah, Sarah, I think most people in here know that you're my girlfriend. You guys are easing it up today, Jenna. I hope. I sure hope that I can score some more points. That'd be really cool. Yeah. So Sarah is drawing. She's got, besides the logo she does for people in the fish fam right now, she's got all of her roommates that she lives with asking her to draw stuff up for her, and I don't know, keeps her busy though. And I almost worked at we have a spice factory, and not that kind of spice, like, real, like oregano, Italian spices. It's funny because when you drive past it or towards it, if the wind's blowing right, you can smell all the spices. I don't know if I could handle that. It'd probably be pretty overwhelming. Auto tune, yes, Jimmy, exactly. Auto tune, man. What happened to people being able? What happened to people being able to just sing? Like anybody can make a song and then just auto tune it. It's fucking ridiculous. I think, well, who was it? Kanye West or something? Or some, who the hell? I think it was like Kanye West or one of those people that started the whole like auto tune trend. And I think when he first came out, like that was okay because it was like it kind of had a different sound, but now it's just like anyone can do it. You don't got to remind me how old I am, Sarah. Yeah, can't be a true hippie without liking the dead. Yeah, yeah. We were talking about that last night on Metalhead stream, about going to dead shows, and those were fun times. I don't think my brain's quite recovered from a lot of those shows yet, though. Way too many, way too many psychedelics. How does Myrtle, like, no, you must give him the cheat code, Steven. Because I know Myrtle's smart and all, but man, he can't be the best at everything. Yeah, okay, good. So you got the joke about the spice thing. Yeah, that K2 shit, man. You know what? That's definitely one drug that I never even, like, I don't know. Anything made like that, manufactured like that, it isn't natural. It's definitely not cool. I mean, at least, even the most harder drugs, like even heroin, cocaine, at least those came from originated from a natural plant. Um, Spice shit, I don't know what the hell that shit is, man. I've been wondering. Yeah, I've been wondering. Speaking of Myrtle, I've been wondering about what's up with him, man. I didn't know if he just needed to take a little break sometimes. I know sometimes you're just, especially with all those modding duties he does, sometimes I know it could probably be a little overwhelming, but I think he enjoys it. Myrtle seems to me to tell you, I gotta have a conversation with him. I wanna dig deeper into his brain. But yeah, he's done the interview with Rico. I know Steven has, oh yeah, that's right. Coming up here next week, I think, or yeah, I think next week he's gonna be on. I'd like to pick his brain a little bit on my stream. That would be a blast. Um, yeah, he definitely sets the standards high for himself. I can tell. I definitely know he was an A student when he was in school. Gotta get the B-roll. Yes, yes. Uh, Sarah, you should go check out Stephen P's music shit. He's awesome. I like your auto tune, man. Dead 8 track, man. Jimmy, I'm telling you, if you ever want to give me anything, you can send me those. That would be awesome. I don't know how I'd play them, but at least I'd have them. Yeah, I know. You're right, Steven. Like Myrtle's just, I don't know. He's a whole he you know what? It makes me wonder if he was one of those guys that was playing piano at the age of 5. One of those musical geniuses. He's only 19? What? Yeah, he definitely was playing piano at 5, just schooling fuckers. He was teaching his teacher. Guaranteed. Wow. I did not know that. I knew he was young, but I didn't know he was 19. He ain't even a drinking age. My God. Tell Myrtle to come into one of my streams one of these times, too. It'd be great to see him in here. Jenny, you don't know nothing about. Come on, Steven. Be nice. Be nice to the wife. She loves you. Hey, Steven, I don't know. I was talking with somebody about a web. I have it written down. It's kind of what I was thinking about if I decided to do some merch shit anytime soon. Where the hell is it? I wrote it down here somewhere. See, I take too many damn notes and then I can't keep track of. Oh, Steven, have you heard of my myspreadshop.com? Apparently, you don't have to have any kind of. I mean, obviously they take their percentage, but they take the. You basically set your prices for what you want, and then they, like if a shirt is 15, you can set it at 20, 25, 30, whatever. That the rest is your profit, but you don't have to commit to any amount of shirts or anything like that, or and then people can like customize how they want the shirt. You just put up all the different pictures or logos that you want, and then they can place it on a shirt or a hat or however they want to do it. It's not one specific way. I was kind of looking into that because I don't really have money to like invest into it, but if I could even make a buck or two off of something, that'd be that'd be cool. At least for now, just get my stuff out there. Brandon, what's going on, brother? Thanks for coming up last night, saying what's up and showing off that logo. Um, that fucker looked good on camera, man. I like that shit. I'm glad you were happy with it. I definitely wanted you to be satisfied. You're a good dude. I know you've been talking about that for a while. You wanted something decent and not get, lack of a better word, raped on prices. Yeah. Print on demand sites just hard to decide the best option that has the right balance of cost and quality. Yeah. Um, the person that I was talking to about that Spreadshop thing, they had some of, obviously they got their own stuff to wear for themselves. It seemed pretty quality. Cause yeah, I definitely, if I'm gonna put something out, I don't I'm not going to get something that's going to fade or shrink or, you know, ultimately it isn't really about me making anything off of it. It's just, it'd be cool to see people walking around wearing my logo or my name or whatever. It's just, I don't know, get a good feeling out of that. And I definitely tell you one thing, I never thought I would be doing streams or have any kind of merchandise or shit. I never thought I'd even have anybody in here watching me for, you know, it's fun, man. And Steven, I think you were the one that said, yeah, you came up on Terry's one time. We were talking about KH and GH and all that shit. I don't know if you remember, probably not because you do so much shit, but um you were talking about how it's addicting. You're like, man, you came up on stream now you're not gonna be able to stop. Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with you on that one. It's, I don't know, it's a blast. Dan, are you talking about for the tank background? Are you talking about the picture or what? I must have missed what you're. Oh, are you? You must be talking about the shirt or something. Sorry, guys, I'm still still confused waking up, man. Damn it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I gotta get I gotta get one of those shirts, man. Now, I know I mentioned this before, but damn it, I gotta get something other than having a damn uh cash. I gotta get some kind of card because I like to impulse buy just like everybody else. I guess sometimes it keeps me from spending money I probably shouldn't, but it'd be nice to just be like, oh man, I want that shirt now. And I gotta get one of yours, Steven. That's one of the best shirts that I've seen I've seen out there. I like LRB's the Mad Scientist one. That shit's cool. And I guess there's probably a ton of other ones, but I don't really look at because I can't buy stuff like that. I just don't even bother looking at it, so I don't get mad that I can't get it. Yeah, I gotta get a damn job that isn't just cash too, man. I'm 41. Pretty soon I'm gonna be working till I die because I'm not gonna have a pension or anything. Brooklyn, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Did you just wake up or are you already rearranging things and scrubbing walls and all that fun stuff? Brooklyn, Steven. Yeah, Misfit, yeah, he's got a plan. I he's still young, man. He's got a damn good plan. He was smart. He had, my understanding, he had his little fun when he was younger, but then, he decided to basically he made his hobby into a career, which is that's awesome, man. And something about the other day, I can't stand working at a job that I do not like to be at. Like it's so hard for me to get motivated and go there every day. I've been through so many damn jobs because I just stopped going, and eventually they just fire me for no call, no show. So, but I have been doing tree work for like 5, 6 years. That's because boss used to let me get away with whatever I wanted. But the nice thing about the tree work is it's something different, on a different job site or, some days are easy, some days are hard. It's not a set schedule, which makes it easier for me. Brooklyn was typing me for an hour last night and fell asleep before sending the message. It was a total mindfuck. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, you went to sleep when I did, Steven. About 2:30, 3 o'clock. Yeah. You know, that. I guess I'll work a shitty job if it pays me enough money. Money definitely talks, but I don't know. I'm actually gonna be I'm working on becoming an AODA certified AODA counselor. People don't know what AODA is. It's alcohol, other drug um, counseling. Trying to give back basically for all the help that I got, and guess I'm really good at talking to people and helping them through their problems. And I don't know. It's just it'd be a big change from all the physical shit I did throughout my life, but it's definitely a job that I'll enjoy going to every day. I I should have done that a long time ago, but I guess I needed the life experience of it to understand the mind of an addict, you know, being one myself. I think that makes the best counselors. I've had many counselors through the years, and the only ones that I ever really listened to or even trusted were the ones who already had gone through that in their life themselves. Because anyone can read a book and understand, quote unquote, understand addiction, but unless you've been through it, you don't fully understand it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Patty. If I mean, people ask you, would you change something in your life? Well, I mean, I guess I would to a degree. Like, didn't really want to be, I didn't want to lose everything multiple times, but I mean, I guess it made me stronger in who I am. And I don't know, if I can help somebody, that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, thanks, Misfit. Appreciate it, man. There's, it's, the whole thing is there's always been a demand for counselors and, you know, all that, peer support, all that. But the problem is once COVID happened, I think it brought it out even more. So there's huge waiting lists for people to even get into rehab centers, sober living facilities, even to see a doctor to get on the right medications to help you with mental health and addiction. You can't, people are on 2, 3 month waiting list. You know, sometimes for some people, that's too long. With addiction, when people want help, they want it now, and if you can't give it to them, a lot of times they get well, fuck it then. If I can get help, I'm sick now, so I need to get in, or I'm gonna go back to what I was doing, and you may not even think about going back to it after that. With addicts, it's either you got to catch them in the moment when they're ready to go to a rehab or whatever. You got to get them now. And Berkeley, that's perfectly fine too. I'm not saying you don't have to be an addict to understand it, because um like, okay, so it could be a brother or sister, cousin, whatever, any kind of relation, friend. We we put addicts, we put the people who aren't using through just as much hell as ourselves with all the bullshit, the lies, stealing shit, whatever. Um, so you definitely see it and feel it from the other side. Sometimes, I guess, if you could say that's one thing that I do or would change in my life, that is definitely one thing I would change in my life is all the people that I hurt. Uh, like I told you guys before, like basically now you guys are like my family because I, a lot of my family still doesn't understand or want to, talk to me, and I can't force that upon them. I have to be, I have to let them forgive me, I guess, on their own time, which is hard, but you have to accept it. Greg's Planet Tanks, what's going on? I don't know. I didn't see you pop in. I guess I haven't really been actually looking at chat for the most part. Um, let's see. So, master's degree in counseling. I was always interested in addiction. I didn't go that route because I didn't feel I had the right background. Yeah. Um, I'm assuming that your degree was more on like the mental health side of things. The problem, the thing too is, really you do have a big part in it because a lot of times mental health and addiction kind of go hand in hand with each other. A lot of times self-medicating is the way that people deal with their mental health. It blocks them from having to feel the things that they feel. Um, so they kind of go hand in hand. And and Stephen he got addicted to routines, but never healthy routines. That's just it. The thing too is I'm talking about drug addiction, but at the same time, you can be addicted to anything. You know, food, shopping, gambling, sex, you name it. And in my opinion, probably 90% of the world is addicted to one thing or another. So you can always try to like relate to it, I guess. Um, it's kind of all the same. Yeah. Um, the thing for me is like, well, okay, so I didn't know my real father, so I don't know that side of like genetically if something came along the way from him, but as otherwise, like on my mom's side, like addiction is not at all like it. I don't know. My uncle's had a few beers, but other than that, like nobody was addicted to hard drugs. Um, but I so I guess I don't know if I was predisposed, but I lost most of my friends. Um, there were years where I literally lost. I went to funeral. It was like nonstop. Um, I feel like I was about the only one that survived it, and that's another reason what motivates me to stay clean and do what I gotta, pass on the pass it on. Basically, it's like I guess I stayed here for a reason, so I gotta press the message and put out the help where I can. Yeah, it is what it is. Exactly. What's up, B Wizard? What's going on, my man? Yeah, Ben, I know Ben, I'd like to have a good long talk with you sometime. Um, whether it just be you and me talking or maybe sometime, maybe in the future, maybe you would want to come up on panel or something with me. You know, most of the time I guess most of the time I try to keep things pretty lighthearted. We like to have fun on these streams or whatever. But every once in a while, I gotta put out something serious. I don't mean to be down, Debbie Downer for people's days and stuff, but I gotta spread a message once in a while. But Ben, so one time maybe you and me could have a talk, or maybe a planned, like I guess more serious or educational thing. Maybe talk to you about how fish may be related to your recovery. I don't know your story, but we can definitely talk and maybe we can set something up. Brooklyn, I sure wish I had a Stephen P that lived right by me, man. Have him come over and help me with escaping and all that, all that fun stuff would be fun. Man, I love that you said that, Steven. Choose to be the best version of yourself. Man, I swear to God, that have you been like reading self-help books or what, man? Because that shit literally I hear that line all the time. It means you gotta be the best version of yourself. That's hilarious. Um, but yeah, Steven, I know sometimes you say, "Oh, you're nothing special" or whatever, man. Dude, you bring so much to the table. I know you struggle, like you don't like I guess my observation is sure you don't like to leave the house. I don't know if maybe that has something, maybe that has something to do with it being in public, maybe church or something. I don't know. But man, you're a good dude. Um, Sometimes we get down on ourselves, man. We don't believe in ourselves, and a lot of times I don't believe in myself. But I got to come on here and put a smile on, and I hope I can make everyone else smile. Exactly. Stay positive. Gotta stay positive. That's what I was talking about on my stream that I did on Wednesday. You gotta stay positive, man. Positive vibes. Yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah. Yeah, misfit. I know too. Same thing with you, brother. Like you always talk about you're introverted or whatever. But I'll tell you what, you guys sure know how to bring yourselves out on streams and stuff, man. And I can't imagine, to be honest. Like I'm not generally not introverted. I have anxiety, so it's really weird because I actually have social anxiety, but I don't know if that's my coping mechanism or what. Like, as you guys know, I talk and I can just keep on rambling. I don't know, but I'm not introverted at all. Like I said before, I in high school I was friends with everybody. Like I was friends with the nerds, the jocks, the burnouts, whatever you want to call them, like everybody. Um, I was kind of always the bridge between everyone else, um, which sometimes was hard because I always had people coming to me talking shit about somebody else, and I had to be the one to listen. Um, but I guess that goes to my whole counseling thing. Yeah, take a break, brother. Definitely. You see comfort above most things because of anxiety. Yeah, leaving. Yeah, okay. So exactly. Um, I mean, I don't have a problem leaving the house. Like I love to get out of the house, but anxiety, man. I got you. It's weird how like that shit happens too with even something you don't really want. Like it's funny how your brain just triggers it even when you try not to think about it or whatever. Like how things, I don't know, the brain's such a complex thing. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. The moon, the stars, and the sun, we all shine. Yeah. Is that John Lennon or something? And we all shine on. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, Berkeley, sometimes you gotta like force yourself to, yeah, you gotta read positive notes. Like I said, you guys, honestly, you guys are the ones who, I mean, I guess I've almost in a way traded, in a sense, traded one addiction for another. Obviously, one was negative, this one is positive. But like, yeah, I'm literally like my fish, and you guys are like pretty much my life, other than, my girlfriend, but she's at in doing her own recovery. We don't live together because of that. And um but other than her and then my kids, like basically you guys are my family. um and I don't know, I guess I've made in the last few months, I've made hundreds of new friends. I like to consider you guys like true friends, and I know you guys, like in this community especially, for the most part, 99.9% of the time we all get along. And I guess family argues sometimes, that's just the way it is. um but for the most part we get along, and we all look out for each other. If someone's down, we try to help each other. I love it. Overthinking, Brooklyn, I know you definitely have like some ADHD thing going on. I i overthink things so much sometimes, and my brain's running so fast that I'm like, oh, I got to do this. And instead of just going and doing it, I'm already thinking about the next thing, or I overthink it so hard that I definitely make it way more complicated than it needs to be. And I'll put it off. I'm procrastination. Oh, it's crazy. And then when I have to do it, when I get the pressures put on me and I have to do it, then I get it done, and it's like I excel in it too. It's like, oh, that shit wasn't that hard. Like, why did I put it off for so long, man? That was ridiculous. Mississippi hippie, what's up? Yeah, I know I know you're the same way. You talked about it many times. You've been through a lot of shit in your life too. And I know you were just asking too about like what you think you should do with your streams. You were talking about like group therapy, so to speak. I think doing a stream, whether it's in a serious manner or us doing like last night, just random shit, talking about video games and whatever else, saying shit that doesn't even make sense. Um, that's therapy too. It's all therapy, any way you look at it, whether you take it from a medical standpoint or you take it, you know, just having a good time. We're all here. We're all together. We're all laughing. That is therapy. That's what we need. Making some motivational notes. Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, Misfit, I know you, like I said, repeat again, I know that you got a lot going on through your head. But man, you have you have a child that you have to take care of all by yourself. You have a business you have to worry about. Um, plus you're making the time to pop up on streams every day and educate people. And man, you do a lot. I think you put a lot on yourself, and sometimes it's hard to shut that down. But we're all glad you're here, man. I think you kind of started. You did your first live stream like right around when I kind of started coming around. I think it was with Glitch and Shanna. You had said right off the bat, man, you're like, hey, man, this isn't really my thing, but I got to do this because it brings you out of your shell. It helps you get through your day. You know, even on your night, your live stream, you say, hey man, I know it's a slow night, because say it's a slow night, I really don't have much to say. Come on guys, help me out here. But that's okay, dude. Jeremy, what's going on? Just call it passion. Yeah, yeah. You do have a passion, dude. I have a passion. We all have a passion for this fish thing, man. I guess you're right. I get your point, what you're saying. Instead of, yeah, I'm addicted to fish. Yeah, my passion. Thank you. That does sound a lot better, and it sounds a lot better in my head. Yeah, Misfit, dude, you've been streaming what, six days in a row or something? That's crazy. Just a smidge, just a smidge of ADHD, right, Berkeley? Yeah. Actually, it'd be hilarious to see you and me in the same room trying to accomplish something. That shit would be funny. Although, either we get in each other's way, like you'd be moving one pile and I'd be moving, like we'd be fighting each other for arrangements, or we'd get a shit ton done, man. That'd be hilarious. Or we just do nothing and just shoot the shit the whole time. What's going on, dude?
What's up, man? What's up,
Hey,
everybody?
I guess just giving a counseling session over here or something, whatever you want to call it.
Nice. I need some counseling.
Hey, anytime, dude. You're my little brother.
I do need to stop drinking as much because it does mess. I only drink like once a week, but when I do it, it fucks me up the next day. I can't do shit. But I'm not addicted to it.
Yeah, dude.
What happened? How's it going, Steven? Everybody.
Yeah, we got Steven, Brooklyn, JIMMYP, Mississippi, Patty, well, you, Brennan, shit, Adele. Man, Adele, I have never seen, you know, PTSD clearly is on the rise a lot of time because of military things, but I guess I personally was not aware of how many people have PTSD based on other things besides the military shit. Like, I deal closely with a couple people that have major PTSD, and oh man, it is rough. I know it's something to bring yourself out of is, oh,
Yeah, I have
it
major
takes so
anxiety.
much, man.
My problem is major anxiety and bipolar.
Yeah. Oh,
My sleeping
bipolar.
issues is
Bipolar's another one, dude.
Yeah.
Because you're manic, like way up, or way down with like depression. You know, like it's crazy.
Like Wednesday when I got to my bosses, like, I was just so overwhelmed and I just turned everything off and went to sleep for like, it was like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I ate supper, took my medicine, went to sleep. Woke up like at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I tried to get a hold of you on
Yep.
Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or Thursday?
Might have been Wednesday. No, hold on. It's Thursday.
It was Thursday.
That's when I got
there. Yeah, I was trying to get a hold of you because there was like an hour and a half or 2 hours or something where there was nobody going live. So I was actually trying to get a hold of you to see if maybe you wanted to. I didn't feel like going by myself at that moment, so I was going to see if you wanted to pop on with me.
Yep. See, I was going through one of those things where I just broke down, turn off everything, go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, see, for me, it's not like I don't have, that's the one thing is like, I don't have depression. I just have anxiety, ADHD. So it's not a like I want to stay in bed for days type thing, but sometimes I just have that shitty fucking day where I'll at like 8 o'clock at night, I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. I'll shut everything down. I'm going to bed. You know, I don't want to think about anything else. But that only happens like once every couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'm up till fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm back up at 8, 9 o'clock.
Yep.
Usually waking up to the boss calling the phone. What are you doing? Well, can you tell by the tone of my voice that you just woke me to fuck up? And man, I don't wake up nice.
Yeah, I'm mad when I wake up. I'm like
Like I
angry.
do not wake up nice at all, dude. That's why I like the Aquatic Morning Show.
Yeah, I
Because
listen to that.
that's like my hour, 2 hours of like my brain starting to, have a cup of coffee and take my meds, and that's my time for my brain to wake the fuck up where I can be nice.
Oh. But hey,
I'm a straight asshole in the morning.
I gotta go finish this pool. I just want to stop in and say, hey, I was listening, but my Bluetooth died, so I can only use my car's Bluetooth. So, truck.
Yeah, Patty, we know you're not shy.
What up, Patty? What up, everybody? Sorry last night. I got too drunk. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, you were gonna run over with me on over to Metalheads, man. Remember we were gonna pop in together, and then you fucking didn't show up,
I was too trash.
fucker.
I passed out. I was just waiting, and then I don't think I saw you, and then I passed out. Maybe it took you a while or something. I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, I guess at the end you did kind of say, you know what, man, I'm pretty fucked up.
Yo, yeah.
Dude, Rico's ass called you out. He said, how high is Wizzle? Dude, your eyes were, dude, you see how slanty my eyes are naturally? Your shit was
Mine
fucking
were
closed.
because I was smoking like blunt after blunt after blunt, and drinking after drink after drink.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. My fish tank lights aren't on yet, brother. Which they will be pretty soon.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out and clean these pools. But y'all have a great day. Much love,
All
and I'll
right,
talk
bro.
to y'all later.
Appreciate you stopping in, man.
Oh yeah, y'all have a good one. What up, Dream Fish Keeping?
Oh, I didn't even see him. He must have just oh, John Ross, what's going on, dude? Of course, I'm like Stephen P says, I'm Ricoing it up, dude. I'm always behind.
Hey,
People
sometimes
are
that's the
saying
way.
bye. People are saying bye to me, it's like 10 minutes later, and they ain't even here no more.
What up, John? Later, y'all. All right, I'll
Later,
catch y'all on the
bro.
other side.
I'll talk to you later.
Later.
Yeah, I think going back to what we were saying, I think everyone's sharing about their things, man. I think we all have some kind of issue. That's what brings us all together, man. It's crazy. Sometimes you almost feel alone, and then you look at and you hear everyone else's shit, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. They understand me. It's why I tell you what, like I said, I don't do anything. I take my medications that are prescribed to me. Other than that, it's going on a year. April 7th will be a year. But if there was one thing, if anything I was ever considering doing, would be the flower for sure. At least that has actual proven medical properties. And Christ, man, every damn state's going to be legal within the next year or two anyway. Yeah, there you go. Funny, I didn't even read this shit in chat, but exactly. I think we all agree, honestly. Um, I find it I find it absolutely crazy that for so long people were going to prison over fucking weed, but yet, okay, so for me, I don't know about other states as far as like as a population with people being drinkers or alcoholics or whatever, but in Wisconsin, that's like what we're known for is drinking beer and cheese. Um, so the number of alcoholics out here is just fucking nuts. Like where I live, once I moved about a half an hour away from the city, I've never seen more people out here that are alcoholics to the max, like non-functioning, fucked up, ruin their life alcoholics. Um, and the number and how they treat drunk driving out here, there are people. I mean, people with 12 DUIs, and you know, or now maybe we'll put them in prison. I mean, I know personally people out here that have 3, 4 DUIs and still are allowed to drive with they have to have the breathalyzer in their car, and they occupational, which means they can only technically drive during certain hours, but they break that shit all the time. Drive outside of their hours, and I don't know. Or shit, they'll have breathalyzers in their car. They'll have the sober person blow into their fucking damn thing instead of having that person drive. And whoever that sober person is blowing into their breathalyzer for them while that person's driving drunk is fucked up to me. But regardless, point being is getting behind the wheel drunk and them treating it like it's not a big deal is fucking crazy. But then busting somebody for an ounce of weed is, I don't know. The rules are just ass backwards. America is fucked up. Yeah, exactly, Eduardo. We all been through some hell. We all got a story to tell, man. And I love that we all talk about it. That's what helps us get through it. Misfit, I don't know. What did I miss? I don't know what you're working on. Maybe you can tell me. Um, yeah, raised. Damn, Ian. That's a fucking rough ass fucking life right there. Meth is one of those drugs, man. It'll age you so fast. That is another drug I'd never again. That's manufactured shit. So, see, in my mind, anything that was manufactured, I wouldn't touch. But doesn't make sense because I still did the worst of the worst drugs. But meth, you could be 20 years old and look like you're 60. That shit's crazy. People blow up their damn houses. That's another thing. Like, actually, more towards where like Peplin lives, that area, more towards northwest Wisconsin, like towards Minnesota. There's like meth labs all over the fucking place out there. People literally blow up their houses trying to manufacture that shit. But I couldn't imagine being raised by something like that, meth addict, alcoholic. And that's again like goes back to why did I be why did I become an addict? Because I didn't grow up in that environment. Like I was raised Catholic, and like I was a kind of a good little kid when I was in grade school for the most part. Um, but I got in with the wrong people for sure. I started hanging out with people that were way, way older than me and were doing adult shit. So then I started doing stupid shit, and it just progressed. Hmm. Yeah, Steven, I'd really like to do that video. I'd like to be part of that. What is fish keeping done for you, or why did you start fish keeping, all that. That would be a blast. I'd love to share my story. But you could probably make a video just on me alone. Oh, because I don't know when to shut up. The only person that can out talk me, I think, is Eduardo. Yep. Yeah, fun, laughing, crying, supporting each other. Yeah, I've seen so many range of emotions go through this in the 3 months that I've been hanging around with everybody. It's crazy the range of emotions that we've all been through, and that we all still. It's the same. It's crazy. It's the same core group of people day in and day out. Like, we're some dedicated motherfuckers. I'll tell you, it's awesome. And I don't know about that, man. I'm a shithead in the morning. Like, as you guys can see, I'm always nice on here, but like, I am. If I had to stream at 8 in the morning, you guys see a whole nother side of me. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on here? Patty and Eduardo? Holy shit! And your stepmom is dead. My dad is missing in action, so I honestly don't know, Patty. My real mom is here in my area. She's clean. Well, at least, hey, Ian, at least you got one of them, that figured out. I think there's like some crazy percentage that of addicts. It's like literally like 1% or some crazy shit, that people that actually like get put their addiction aside and survive it. And I can say I'm part of that 1%, proudly, for sure. Yeah, history of our blood families do not define. Right, Eduardo. I'm just saying, like, genetically, you don't have. I'm not saying you're necessarily a product. You don't have to be a product of what your parents. I mean, obviously, you can go both ways. You can have amazing parents and turn out like me. Well, my parents weren't amazing, but just addiction wise. But genetically, sometimes you are predisposed. I don't care what anyone says, you're predisposed to certain things. And you can change those things for sure. But it just makes it that much harder to not be that way. Uh, and it's true. Like, okay, so growing up in like the inner city, you know, I see a lot of people that are products of their environment. Like, if that's what you grow up in, that's what you are. Like, you can't help it. A lot of people can't get out of that. Like, even financially, like, how if you can't get into something better, unfortunately, I always like to say, like, money isn't everything. I mean, it really isn't, because you can't buy happiness. You can't do any of that shit. But ultimately, like, sometimes to get to the next step, you almost need to have money to do it. That makes sense. I mean, I don't have everything that I want, and that's okay. But you got to work towards it. And some people just do not have the opportunity to do it. I think a lot of us, Brooklyn, I think a lot of us are here because we don't. I personally can't associate with most people around me. Um, it's either one, they're too far into what they're doing that I can't be around it because I don't want any of the temptation. And it also annoys the shit out of me at this point when somebody is so annihilated that I can't even have a conversation with them. To be honest, sometimes I can't handle it. Hey, what's going on, Matt? How you doing? We're talking. I guess I'm being a little more on the serious end today instead of just joking. But Matt, I'm assuming your addiction is probably sex. I'm just kidding though. I'm just kidding. Dream fish keeping. Yeah, you know you got a girl. You got. I won't forget. I'm not gonna forget all the hardship and shit that I went through. I'm not gonna pretend like it didn't exist, but I definitely got to move on from it. Right, Hallmark cards. Patty Eduardo couldn't make a Hallmark card because he'd have to make it a book. It wouldn't be a card. He'd just keep on writing, rambling. Yeah, you know what sucks is speaking of, like red state, Wisconsin. That's why I guess that's why like it's bullshit. Like I was going back to Wisconsin probably has more damn alcoholics per capita if you really want to make a comparison, but yet the green isn't legal here. We're surrounded in states that are, uh, and we're red as fuck, dude. It's crazy. Go ahead and drink, man. That's what we do. But you can't smoke. Cannot smoke, man. No good. Tetrahydrocannabinol. Wow, that's a big ass word, man. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought it was a fish. Oh, yeah, we could. Yes, we could have a whole damn topic alone for hours. Hypocrisy of legalization itself. Yeah, it's a whole another subject. Joey, I know you can, man. If I'm gonna, you know what? If I'm gonna have a legalization, all that type of jazz, basically a greenery episode, I'm gonna have Joey up here. I won't even have to talk. That man would. I'll just be the facilitator. He can just ramble away. And how you doing, Joey? Glad to have you here, man. Adele is saying how it, weed'll never be legal in Australia, and you know that's possibly true. And you know that goes with the just saying it would probably help the harder drugs if they did make weed legal. And you know it's so true. If you look in statistics in countries that have even not even with the green, but like have what the hell country? There's a, and I think actually even Canada does it. I think it's Toronto. They actually have a facility for heroin addicts to go in and like they give them some. It's some kind of synthetic. It's not specifically heroin, but they go in and they give them like clean needles, blah blah blah, almost like a methadone clinic or a Suboxone place, and they let them do their thing. And they got to come in every day. I've seen it on Vice, this documentary, and they have them come in, and those people aren't on. They aren't going out and using more off the street or anything like that. I'm not saying that by any means that heroin's okay, but I'm just saying to keep crime rates down and communicable diseases and shit like that, it would really help if they did that. I think it may have backfired on Oregon, and you know what I'm talking about. The number of homeless people out there and all that shit, it's crazy because they decriminalized everything. Drug dealers have to physically be caught by, like, literally be caught by the cops. Watch them hand it to the people in order to be busted for dealing. I think that's a little extreme, but it definitely, I think, as far as having a facility goes for that stuff, I think it definitely would reduce a lot of problems. Patrick, sorry your brain's going 100 miles an hour if you're still here. You take it easy, brother. I'm sorry to anybody if I like. Sorry if I triggered anything in anyone. You know, being on serious. You know, I apologize. I guess this is just where my head's at today. It's too early for me to talk fish or talk. You know, anything. It's just what's going through my head. And we got Stephen P going in about 11 minutes or so. So I'm going to ramble on for another 10 and we'll all get ready for what the fish. Accepting those differences is what allows us to find definition in our own lives. In many ways, what many fish have spoken your day, I experienced and have shared within my existence. Yes, 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 yes. Eduardo, I still think it's fucking hilarious that story you told me last night though about the donut powdered donut thing. That shit still blows my mind, man. Oh, you're going to a father? Oh, that's cool, Joey. Man, I remember when I went to my oldest daughter, I took her to the father-daughter dance about 3, 4 times. And of course, I was one of those dads. You know, a lot of dads are like off in a corner eating some food or whatever. But you know, I guess you could say I was always like the life of the party. Um, I'd be the one on the dance floor dancing and probably embarrass the shit out of her sometimes. No, she loved it. She loved it. My daughter's got a lot of my personality. She likes to have fun, but she can also be a little asshole sometimes. But no, she was fun, man. It's fun when she's little. Blowing, yeah, yeah, man. You do your thing, brother. Oh man, you always got something to fucking say. I tell you, man. Yeah, I love seeing. I love when Ian does it. Well, it make a good team because then Ian can pretty much do the talking, and Kat can read all the chat. I know Ian doesn't like to do that. He likes to show off the tanks, which I don't blame him. He's got some fucking amazing tanks. Once I get another device, I guess I'll be able to show I mean, my tanks aren't anything that special right now, but they're still my fish, and I guess I'd like to show them to you guys sometimes besides the videos that I make. But I do have a bunch of fish coming in too. And I'm not going to tell you what they are until I get them. It's a secret. And Dell, you get some sleep too, man. You need some sleep. Yeah. John Ross. B Whistling is shrimp streams. That's hard to say. Shrimp streams got me thinking. But you want to get some shrimp, man? Set you up with a shrimp tank, John? That'd be fun. Just remember, you can't eat those kind of shrimps. Ian, yeah, 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 yeah. That kind of goes for most shit. Again, going back to how people, when they get too drunk, they annoy the shit out of me. Um, yeah, I can only imagine Ian how with like dealing with that. Sometimes that's tough. I mean, I guess I lucked out in that department with being with somebody that despises drinking because of her own family's issues with that. So thank God I don't ever have to deal with that. Yeah, the multi-tank syndrome is definitely a direct line of addictive type personalities. But now we'll go back to Steven's statement. The passion. We have a passion for this. You can't have word all talk, yeah, for sure. Oh man. Did you put out a Oh, Brooklyn, are you talking about you're talking about Stephen P's collaboration video? Yeah. At first I thought you were saying you put out a video for him. I was thinking, man, I gotta check that out. It's gonna be exciting when you're once you catch on and start jumping up on streams all the time. It'd be fun. You have to get stories in. Yeah, yeah. Challenge stuff, trying to get yeah. I have been there every single day. Yeah. I gotta start getting through chat here a little faster. I only got like 5 minutes. You know, just real quick touch with that is the with Adele saying, unfortunately, once you choose to once you choose to do that drug, you make the initial decision, but once like it becomes an everyday part of your life, a lot of those is like it controls you. You don't control it as much as you like want to stop it. Your brain tells you you just can't. So something crazy has to happen. Like for me, it was always I had to go to jail or something crazy. A lot of people it's rehab. Like that's the only thing that's going to stop them is being like taken off the street so you can't even get to it. And then you have to have enough time to like get your mind right to where you can tell like you can't go somewhere for 2 days and then go back out on the street. It's got to be a period of time, at least for me. Yeah, Berkeley lurked. That's what I've heard. Yeah, avoiding toxic people is definitely about you just have to. You cannot be around people um that are negative. You have to be around the glasses half full, not half empty kind of people. People love misery loves company. People like to bring people down. It's if they're going through some shit and they don't care about themselves or anybody else, they'll bring you down. They'll bring the ship down right with you. And say you're always around, man. You're around like me, man. We're in everything. Most of us are around everything at one point, whether we're typing on live, whatever. We're listening. And it's got to remember that too. There's people that are in that background that we don't know is there. We gotta be careful what we say sometimes. um, I'm not sure if anyone has dropped the link for Stephen P's um upcoming stream yet. They can obviously do that. I'm sure somebody did already. I just haven't seen it. I don't think any of those videos are downers, man. That again, like going. Sometimes we got to be a little more serious about things. Things can't be all funny, We gotta. Sometimes it helps people to hear some real shit. Yes, there you go. Misfit dropped it. Steamiest of streams. Yes, definitely steamy. A big steamy pile. Yeah. Perception is a better word. I was trying to say every conversation is what you make it. Yeah. I choose to be positive. Yeah. I like to find the good in people for sure. You know. Oh, Bunny, what's going on? Good to see you. It's getting worse and worse. Okay. Well, I better start getting towards the end here. Let me see who brought out is allowed others to share their fears. Yes. I'm glad I don't like to, yeah, it sucks. I don't want people to be like, man, this dude is downer. Like, we don't want to listen to him, man. I get that feeling. Sometimes I feel that way. Again, that's kind of like me getting in my own head and not, I guess I shouldn't necessarily worry about what other people think at that moment, as long as I'm helping at least one person. All right. Thanks for dropping my link, Bunny. Muppet 929. What's going on? Um, I can't remember. I can't remember if I've seen you in here or not. Maybe once or twice. Maybe I think maybe once. Appreciate you coming in. Um, come in more often. Be great. Yeah, it's awesome. B-Wiz got that community tab. Triple J, man, what's going on? We were just having that a little more of a serious talk today, but it looks like I mean I had up to 25 people in here, so definitely I must have been doing something right. I know the numbers are going to start dropping here real quick because Steven's going to start his stream. Um, I'll probably see you all over there. I'm just going to finish out reading the chat here, see if there's anything we need to cover. It's important. Ricky, what's going on, man? Doing some woodworking? Yeah, woodworking's cool. That's one thing I guess I never really got into is like, I mean, I can build stuff, but like hand carving, woodworking shit, like that stuff is really cool. I actually, because of cutting trees, I actually have like some nice oak and cherry and um, what else? Hickory, black walnut, like birch. Like I can make some really nice pieces. I actually, what I want to do is make handcrafted stands out of for my fish tanks out of that wood. That shit would be cool. I actually have some pieces saved up right now for my smaller tanks. And I got the notification for Mr. McStreamy. My addiction is likes a new sub. Yeah, Joey, I'm not necessarily addicted to it, but I like getting it for sure. Yeah, Annette, I think you were, yeah, you snailed it before, but now you're snailing it again. And yes, please, everyone, have hit that like button. I appreciate it. Anyone who hasn't, considered subbing to my channel, that would be pretty cool too. I think most of you in here are subs, so they've subbed to me. But if you choose to, that would be amazing. But definitely hit that like button on your way out. I know a lot of people are leaving. Yeah, once an addict, always an addict, but that's okay. Addict in recovery. That's what it's always been. Rob's Aquarium Room, great to see ya. John, what's going on? Great to see you again. Awesome. Yep, that's all right, man. I know I'm lame and boring. That's all good. I uh I guess it doesn't matter if you watch me or not. Whatever. Yeah, you're welcome, Dream Greg. I know Matt likes to talk shit, so I don't really care. Let's see if there's anyone else I missed. Let's see. Exit one. Yeah, I'll see you guys, Jimmy. Jimmy, you're welcome. I'm glad I could. I know I was late, but I'm glad I could get it going for you, man. Anytime. Next time, I guess. You know, I'm not gonna be serious every time I do this, but today was just kind of a. I guess what it was is today was just a fuck show of a morning for me. So this is what was on my mind. I really didn't have anything funny to say or talk about. It was just getting shit out on my head. Doc Anthony, if you're still in here, um, appreciate you stopping in. Always great to see you. Hell, you're in Peru and you're still managing to find me and jump on. So that's awesome. John Ross, thanks for stopping in. Not a great gamer. Thanks for coming, brother. Appreciate it. Again, thanks for helping me and B-Wiz with a lot of our little shorts and stuff. That's awesome. Again, please consider liking and subscribing. Oh, really? Muppets? Yeah, yeah, I guess I'm sorry, dude. Like I honestly don't remember. My apologies, bro. I think I have seen you in a couple of times, but I guess just not recognizing names that I don't see every time I'm in here, I guess. Everyone, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, and I think I am now caught up. Patty, time to put on some pants. Yeah, it is 1 o'clock here, 1:06 to be exact. Um, so I guess we're gonna call it here. Thank you, Rob. Speak on what's your mind. I appreciate that. Like I said, my whole thing is most of the time I like to just have, shoot the shit, have a good time, actually talk about fish once in a while, learn something from somebody else, or maybe if somebody had a question for me or learning something. But today was just my own therapy session, I guess. But I appreciate everyone's support. It means a lot. And like I said, I got almost 20 people in here on a Saturday morning. So, hey, that's not too bad. Yeah, if anyone else has anything they want to ask me, say. Otherwise, I am going to say my goodbyes. And hopefully I will see y'all Tuesday on B-Wizzle's channel, 6:30 p.m. Central. And we'll have a good time. Wait a minute just to see if anyone else has anything to say. I mean, I guess I still have 8 people in here somehow. I don't really know how. um, all right. Well, I am going to personally head over to Stephen P's stream. You guys all head on over there. Play What the Fish. Try to guess some god awful drawings of fish. I know it's kids that do it, but oh yeah, thank you, Mississippi Hippie. Thank you for reminding me. Please go over to Mississippi Hippie's channel after Stephen P's for group therapy at 5 p.m. Central. If you haven't checked out her channel yet, please go and hit that like button on your way into her stream. Subscribe to her, and otherwise, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.